Hello, Kamusta Mga Kabilang? Nandito. Patanin sa Roblox Bot Class Simulator. So, nalaro ko na po ito dati.
May lighter siya. Nung marinig ng mga tao yung mas kakaibang pagsigaw na sinasabi ko sa inyo, nasusunog na pala. Sinindihan na pala siya. Sinabuyan na pala ng gasolina ng ganyan. Inubos lahat. Tapos sinindihan. Imagine mo yung gano'ng kakapit na sakit sa balat mo. At pipinting sa utak mo. Kung isa ka sa mga nanonood ng live nila mo nung araw na yun, no? Pipinting sa utak mo yung pagsigaw na yun. Hindi mawawala sa'yo yun. Kasi mararamdaman mo yung galit. Hindi ko alam kung may galit, pero nandun yung paghihinagis. Yun lang yung word na makahanap ko at nai-imagine ko yung nangyari yung ginawa ko na mo. Kasi yung mukha nila mo habang matahimik siyang kumakanta para sa mga fans niya, hindi na natin mapapakita ano man yung nangyari sa kanya after. Bawal kasi dito sa YouTube yan eh. But I could only imagine the damage na nangyari doon sa face at sa katawan niya. Grabe, napakatarantado, napakagrabe ng kademonyuhan na ginawa nitong lalaking itong kay Lamu. Pero hindi pa dito nagtatapos yung kwento natin. Alamin natin, sino ba yung lalaking yan? Pero kakamustahin muna natin si Lamu. Ayon sa mga report, no, na curious din talaga ako dahil sunog nga ito at kung nanonood yung mga previous videos natin, matindi yung pain sa katawan talaga, yung iniiwan sa katawan ng mga sinusunog. Sabi nila, no, yung mga sunog at lapnos daw, naapektuhan yung 90% ng katawan niya. Siguro yung paa na lang yung hindi naapektuhan dito, yun na lang yung 10%. Imaginin mo kung gaano kahapdi yun, ha? Simpleng mapasok tayo ng napakaliit. Buong araw natin titindahin, di ba, mga dapisan lang ng ganon. Iiyak na tayo. Paano pa kung buong katawan at hindi lang basta lapnos, sunog na sunog sa kaila-ilaliman ng balat, di ba? Sinugod siya sa ospital pagkatapos nito. Siguro dahil sa dami rin ng mga nag-aalala, hindi ko na po nalaman, no, kung paano siya dinala dahil hindi ko makita yung detalye. Sinugod ba agad siya? Tumakas ba yung lalaki? Yung mga viewers ba niya yung nag-report? Hindi ko na po nalaman. Actually, hinahanap ko. So, kung meron po sa inyo nakakaalam, kayo na lang magsabi sa ilalim kung paano yung nangyari doon sa live hanggang sa pagsugod sa ospital. Wala po kasi akong mahanap na detalye tungkol dyan. Marami yung mga umaasa, syempre, nung dinala siya sa ospital, nagagaling siya. Kaya nga nasabi ko sa inyo, sikat siya. At marami yung pumupunta sa kanya, no, para sa pang-araw-araw. Di ba pag idol natin ang isang tao, napapasaya tayo. Kasama natin sa pagkain tuwing gabi. Ganyan, gawain ko din yan eh. So maraming gustong gumaling siya para maituloy yung mga pagla-live niya. So dumaan yung mga araw. Tinatry siya na bigyan ng mga gamot, therapy, para pagbutihin yung nararamdaman niya. Lumalaban si Lamu. Nagtatagal siya doon sa ospital. Days, laban siya. Yung mga days na yan, naging linggo. Pinipilit niya rin mabuhay talaga. Hindi lang para sa sarili niya, pero para sa ibang mga bagay pa kasi mamaya i-discuss natin yan. However, sa isang malungkot na pangyayari, it was on September 30, hindi niya na talaga kaya yung nangyari sa kanya. Hindi niya na kaya yung yung sunog. Sadly, on this mournful day, she passed away, leaving all of her fans with so much sadness. Grabe, kawawa yung tao. Ang mapapatanong tayo ngayon dito is ano yung nangyari sa gumawa sa kanya? Sino yon at mabibigyan ba siya ng justisya na katulad ng ginawa niya kay Lamu? Manood kayo. Pupuntahan muna natin yung pamilya nila. Malaki kasi yung connection ng pamilya niya sa kwento. Bago natin puntahan kung ano yung mangyayari dun sa lalaki. May kapatid kasi itong si Lamu. Yung pangalan lang po yung nahanap ko, si Joma yung pangalan. Siya yung nag-post kung ano ba talaga yung nangyari dito kay Lamu. Siya yung nagsabi sa mga fans na ito yung nangyari kay Lamu. Also posted na sa mga fans po ng kapatid ko, hindi po biro yung nangyari sa kanya. Matindi yung dinanas niya at matindi yung kakailanganin na bills sa ospital. Hindi biro yun. Isang araw lang natin sa di ba? B-stay lang tayo para magpaswero. Ang laki ng gastos. What more kung emergency room, kung ang daming ilalagay sa'yo, ang laking gastos nun. So humingi siya ng tulong sa mga fans nitong si Lamu. Ang sabi kabutihang loob ng mga tao, may mga good Samaritans at may mga fans na tumulong para makaipon ng 1 million yuan para sa pamilya ni Lamu. Sinerch ko kung magkano yung 1 million yuan. Halos 8 million. Ang laki. At naubos nilang lahat sa ospital yun. Grabe. Diba? Sadly, kagaya nga na nabanggit ko kanina, hindi naging sapat itong perang to para matulungan na maisalba si Lamu. Eto na, ang hinihintay niyong lahat. Ang lalaki sa likod ng pagkamatay ni Lamu ay ang kanyang ex-husband pala na si Tang Lu. Si Tang pati si Lamu, ikinasal sila noong 2009. However, kagaya ng maraming kwentong mag-asawa, usually talaga, I think lahat naman nagkakaroon ng problema ang buhay mag-asawa. Lahat naman. Walang perpektong relasyon. Pero etong relasyon nila, red flag, kumbaga. Nagmas ako sa utak ko, if 2009 ito at 30 anyos sila noong 2020, ibig sabihin, minus 11, 19 years old lang siya nung ikinasal sila. Alam natin na pag medyo bata pa, ikinakasal, medyo hindi pa rin talaga alam ng buo kung ano yung gagawin sa relasyon. Siguro naging malaking factor to. Karamihan din kasi sa mga batang kinakasal, syempre, di ba, nandiyan pa yung hindi pa kayo mature, lagi nag-aaway. Hindi naman sa lahat, pero most of the time, dahil hindi pa natin nami-meet yung maturity natin, kapag bata tayo pumapasok sa ganitong mga bagay, hindi talaga maiiwasan yung mga problema. At ayun na nga yung nangyari sa kanila. Sa sobrang dalas ng mga pag-aaway nila over the years. Sabi ko sa inyo, importante na ikwento ko yung pamilya, di ba? Paano ko yun makokonect dito? Babalikan natin yung pamilya. Sila kasi yung in-interview ng mga pulis. Wala namang ibang matatanungan kung ano nangyari doon kay Lamu. So tinatanong sila, ano po bang nangyari? Sino ba sa tingin nyo yung gumawa nito kay Lamu? Sabi nila alam nyo po si Lamu, madalas po siyang binubugbog ng asawa niya. Biktima pala ng domestic violence ito. At grabe hindi ko alam kung bakit, pero lahat ng content natin, karamihan sa content natin talagang dito nang gagaling. Domestic violence, ang lala talaga niya sa buong mundo. Hindi lang sa atin, buong mundo. So, saan mag-uumpisa yung conflict talaga? At pinatay sila nung asawa niya. Ano yung trigger nung asawa? June 2020, a few months before yung malagim na pangyayari, nag-divorce na rin pala sila ng asawa niya. I could only guess na medyo fed up na itong si Lamu sa ginagawa. Kahit sino naman, di ba? Kahit sino, alam mong ginagago ka ng asawa mo, aalis ka. At kung sinasaktan siyang pisikal, panigurado, sinasaktan din siya emosyonal, pampinansyal, at kung ano pang pwedeng i-leverage para manakit. Ganyan yan. Totoo yan. Ito ngayon, kasi di ba, alam na natin pag yung mga ganitong mga manipulative na mga asawa or partner, pag hinihiwalayan sila, ang taas ng pride nila, parang nasasaktan sila. So itong si Tang, naging bitter ayon sa mga report. Ayaw niya, hindi mo ako pwedeng hiwalayan. Ang mga taong manipulative talaga, ayaw nila na nawawalan sila ng kapangyarihan nila over you. Alam niyo yan, totoo yan. Kung nagkaroon na kayo ng mga manipulative ng mga tao sa mga buhay nyo, alam nyo yung sinasabi ko. At hula ko lang to, pero feeling ko yun yung naramdaman nung asawa nila. Alam mo, over the weeks, simula nung nag-divorce sila, tinatry nitong si Tang na ibalik yung pagsasama nila Mu. Sabi ko, magbalikan na lang tayo, bumuli ka na, umuwi ka na sa bahay. Yung tinitirahan kasi nila Mu, ayon sa pagkakaalam ko po, bahay ng tatay niya. Siguro doon siya tumira dahil wala pa siya ma-stayan. Alam din ng tatay niya na ginagago pala yung anak niya, di ba? Natuloy doon. Pero yun nga, di ba, nung tinatry siyang suyuin, ayon na talaga, ang pambubugbog kasi, ang pangmamanipula, pattern yan. Habang pinapatawad mo, lalong uulit yan. Hindi man hihinto yan kahit anong gawin ninyo. I can see, naset na talaga yung utak niya at puso niya na, oy, magseset na ako ng boundaries. Hindi na pwedeng i-cross to. At ayaw nung lalaking yun. I guess, nasa paulit-ulit. Feeling ko dito na na-boost yung lalaki talaga. Na paulit-ulit siya turn down. Nainis na siya. Dahilan, para lalo siyang manggigil at matrigger siya sa kung anong gagawin niya kay Lamu. Ang sabi rin, no, kaya lumalaban din talaga si Lamu nung lapnos na yung buong katawan niya. Kasi meron silang 2 anak. Parehas lalaki. At nung naghiwalay sila, actually mahaba rin yung kwento nila nung paghihiwalay nila. Nakikita ko na 2 beses ata silang naghiwalay. 2 beses sila nag-divorce. Hindi ko alam kung divorce po, pero sa mga kwento po, 2 beses sila naghiwalay. Yung unang paghihiwalay nila, binigyan sila ng kustodiya, tig-isa dun sa 2 anak nila. At alam mo pa ha, dito ako lalong nanggigil. Sabi ko nga sa inyo, ang taong manipulative, ma-manipulate talaga yan. Sabi niya, pag hindi mo ako binalikan, itong anak ko na nasa atin, papatayin ko to, sasaktan ko to. Lahat talaga ng pamamanipula. Ay, grabe. So, dahil parang medyo agresibo na tong lalaki, kaya siguro nagdesisyon siya na, ops, tama na, hindi na talaga. 4 weeks, no? Itong sila Mu, tatago na talaga siya. Ayaw niya na talagang bumalik. Kahit nasabihin natin na public figure siya at marami nakakakilala sa kanya, hindi niya nagbibigay yung informasyon niya. Sinabihan niya yung mga kamag-anak niya na kahit magtanong-tanong sa inyo, huwag niyo bibigay ha. Nandito ako, alam niyo yung ginagawa sa akin yan. Etong si Tang, sabi nila, talagang nagtatanong daw. Lahat ng mga kaibigan, lahat ng mga kamag-anak, pinupuntahan, tinatanong, asan sila Mu? Ilabas nyo! Babalik ulit tayo sa pamilya. Yung kapatid nila Mu, sinabi niya na nung tinanong siya kung nasan yung kapatid niya at sinabi niyang hindi ko pwedeng sabihin sa'yo, binugbog din siya! Wala naman silang relasyon ng asawa. Napakagago talaga. Nainis ako, pasensya na po kayong lahat ha. Triggered ako. May mga lalaki talaga, no, aminin na natin to, na akala mo boss sila pag babae yung kausap nila. Kaya importante talaga, no, na pinakikinggan natin ang mga kababaihan dahil maraming panahon po talaga na inaapak-apakan sila. Totoo yan. Ito pa nakakagigil dito. Alam nyo, nung nagbabasa ako, pasensya na, tumitirik ang mata ko. Itong pamilya nila Mu, nireport nila sa pulis. Pero alam nyo, parang wala lang daw. Okay, nireport nyo, bahala kayo sa buhay nyo. Hindi daw sila pinansin ng pulis. May part 2 mamaya, makinig kayo. Eventually ha, nakuha naman nila Mu yung kustodiya ng 2 anak nila. Pinaglaban niya at siguro sinabi nila na ganito po yung ginagawa ng asawa ko. Kaya siguro binigay na rin sa kanya yung isa pang anak, which is good news. Eto na. Dahil nga isang kilalang tao sila Mu at hindi biro itong usapan na to, it is obvious na magkakaroon ng malawakang traction at reaksyon doon sa kwento niya. Alam nyo, sa Chinese social media site na Weibo, sana tama pagkakabanggit ko, halos 70 million katao ang nag-mention sa pagkamatay niya. Idagdag nyo pa yung paggawa natin ng content na to at yung mga international na nakapansin ng kwento nila. Eto na ha. Ito yung mas nakakainis ulit. Dagdagan natin yung hindi sila pinansin ng pulis kanina. May mga pulis pa ulit na nagsasabing, ba't di nyo nireport? Ba't ngayon nyo lang nire-report? Wala ba kayong pakialam? Sabi ulit yan na kapatid nila Mu. Napakagago talaga, di ba? Na may mga ganito na nanggagaslight pa. Imagine niyo kung naiinis ako, paano pa sila? Yung pamilya nila na napatayan. Gagaslight ka pa ng pulis. And totoo to, ako personally ha, may kwento rin akong ganto na sa hindi ko po nilalahat. Marami po tayong kapulisan na dedicated sa ginagawa nila. Pero may experiences din po kasi ako na nag-report kami. Tas wala na po kaming magagawa dyan. Bakit pa po kayo nandito? Bakit pa po kayo binabayaran? Wala naman po pala kayong maitutulong. Specific lang yun sa kaso ko ha. Pero hindi lang kasi ako yung naka-experience na gano'n. Alam ko marami sa inyo dito may ganong experiences din. Inuulit ko, hindi po lahat ng kapulisan. Meron talagang kagaya nito na nakakainis lang po talaga. So marami kasing challenges din yung Chinese legal system when it comes to domestic violence. Magbibigay ako ng example sa inyo mamaya. Ito yung tanong natin. Ano yung nangyari doon sa demonyong asawa niya? Dinetain si Tang under the suspicion of intentional homicide. Ibig sabihin, intentional. Sinadya niya talaga. Gusto niya talaga. Although, hindi nila nasabi yung official na motibo talaga bakit ginawa. Ayon dun sa mga motive. Wala po. Pero I can only guess nagigil siya kay Tang kasi hindi niya na makontrol. Ultimately, binalikan siya ng mga kalokohan niya and faced a death penalty sentence under the crime of intentional homicide. Ito pa yung larawan niya nung binigay sa kanya nung haton. Marami akong mga nakikitang kwento ng pag-aabuso sa China. Meron earlier this year, mayroong isang babaeng binugbog ng asawa niya na kinailangan niyang tumalon sa bintana. Inattempt niyang i-divorce, pinakita yung CCTV footage, pero hindi grinant yung divorce nila. Grabe talaga. In-upload niya yung video sa social media at maraming tumulong sa kanya. Dito na pressure na i-grant yung divorce. Noong July 2020 naman, halos dun din, may isang Chinese woman na nireport na nawawala ng 18 days. Pinatay siya ng asawa niya at pinagcha-chop-chop. Later on, nakita nila sa septic tank yung katawan. Marami talaga nang-aabuso po talaga. Ito na yung question of the day natin. Sa tingin mo ba, kailangan paigtingin din yung mga batas laban sa pag-aabuso dahil sa kasarian? And isisingit ko lang din po, no? I don't want to be in your face.
It's an island in the middle of the ocean, and I'm on it. There are no trees or food on this island, and if I die, the world will be lost forever. So I decided to try to survive on this island for 100 days. And on the first day, I decided to find out what was there. And I found a sugarcane, clay, and a squid. This will be my best friend. His name will be Peter. In the chest, I found bamboo. And these are quite difficult conditions for survival. Besides, I'm not allowed. There's a rule that I'm not allowed to leave this island until I kill the dragon. And in order to survive, I have bamboo. I planted it, and now I have to wait. And you ask what this bamboo will do for me. In update 1.20, bamboo has been made of full kind of wood, and with it, I can make a crafting table and some basic tools. And while I was waiting for the bamboo to grow, I made a small pit for the stone. Oh, I see a turtle. His name will be Mortis, and will live with this Mortis for 100 days. Right, Mortis? After I met Mortis, I went to transform this island, and here I grew a bamboo that I got and planted. And now we have 2 bamboos, and the process should go twice as fast. And now we can continue to transform this island. Okay, and to expand it somewhere over there. I've run out of dirt that I need to mine. So I have something like this island. And in the evening, I made a house out of it. And I got this dome that moved to the left for some reason. I tried to fix it, but it didn't work. And this is the bamboo that I'm going to harvest, and I can make sticks out of it. But I need too much bamboo for the planks, so I decided to plant more. A zombie came out of my house, and it was time for the stick. The first mob killed in hardcore. Such a pleasure. And here is the spider I need to make string for my fishing rod. And I've already planted an almost bamboo forest. I killed some mobs at night. A lot of bamboo grew in the meantime, which I harvested. Finally, I made a crafting table. Day 2, and I have a new version of the snapshot. And now the bamboo planks are made differently. And an enderman stole a block of dirt from me. To teach him a lesson, I made a boat. Then I put him in the boat and taught him a lesson for stealing it. After I crafted an axe, I went to hunt for fish. But it was too difficult, so I mined a stone. And now I have a stone pickaxe and a stone axe. And near the island, there's a lot of kelp that I can dry and make into an eternal energy source. And finally, I found a way to make good use of my wooden tools. I just threw them in the oven. Then I hunted for fish until evening. Hunting fish this way made me feel like a real survivalist on an uninhabited island, so I decided to try bone meal on bamboo. I've been playing Minecraft for a long time, but I didn't know you could do that. And only after I ate 24 tropical fish, my health was restored to the maximum. And at night, I decided to kill mobs to get some useful loot. But since I was almost killed by a skeleton I hid in my little hole, I took my strength in my fist and went to kill the skeleton. And with the help of some crazy moves, I managed to beat him. Day 3rd. And I made myself a fishing rod. And so that I would always have food, I decided to go fishing for a very long time. It must have been half a day, and I caught only 10 fish. And so that the mobs could not get me into the dugout, I made a bamboo door. And you know, my furnaces will work around the clock because it's an eternal energy generator, because a block of kelp can melt 20 kelp at once, and to make the block itself, you only need 9. And with each block, I'm 11 kelpies ahead. I'm a genius. Meanwhile, I went to the mine where I found my first coal, and I fought mobs all night. But this time I was smarter and used a boat to bring them there. But since there were too many skeletons and creepers spawning there, I decided to wait on the boat and fish. On the 4th day, I returned to my island and killed all the remaining mobs. But there was no grass on this island. Let's just say there's no grass. It's gone. It's all gone now. Even though I have 5 seeds and I can grow some wheat. Why not? I even planted that wheat. I have bone meal and I can grow that too. But I have 2 wheat seeds that I can't do anything with. After that, I went back to fishing. But here's what happened. Did I catch a fishing rod? On a fishing rod? But unfortunately, I can't throw 2 rods at the same time. All in all, I caught 6 salmon and 7 cod. Meanwhile, the furnaces ran out of kelp, so I went to get some. Then I went to the mine and found copper. I mined it to make a telescope, but it turned out that I also need amethyst, which I haven't found yet. I don't even know how to find it. And when I mined the second time, I found an underwater cave where I got a lot of iron. And I've got so much iron that I'm wearing iron armor, I've got iron tools, and I've got 21 ingots left. It's almost night. Let me break the torches and start fighting the mobs. With a shield and an iron axe, the mobs are too easy for me now. The next day, I dug up my island to make a new one specifically for bamboo. And now we can start making a separate island here. Somewhere around there will be a bamboo island. I'm sorry, turtles, but I'm going to take away your home. And the bamboo island is finished. In the meantime, I already have 6 furnaces that are constantly processing kelp. By the way, I don't cut the kelp to the end because it'll grow again later. And here comes the Enderman again, stealing my island. Get in the boat. Thanks for getting in, but I'll deal with you later. And now it's time to let the Enderman know that my island cannot be stolen. And another Enderman. And neither of them had eyes. I was attacked by phantoms, but now I had enough string to craft a bed and go to sleep. On the 7th day, I caught fish and expanded my wheat farm. While swimming, I found something underwater near my island, and it was some ruins with nothing on it. By the way, my bamboo forest has grown too much. I have to cut it down. The iron sword somehow ended too quickly, and I spent the whole night fighting mobs for resources. And the next day I went looking for diamonds, and at level 59, I started digging diamond tunnels. There are more diamonds at this level, just statistically speaking, so I dig here. And on the 9th day, I managed to find my first diamonds, and just a few minutes later I found more diamonds. And these diamonds were enough for me to make a diamond pickaxe and a diamond sword. And at night I got bamboo because I needed it to build my house. Well, I have the diamond pickaxe and the bucket. Let's find the obsidian. I remember there must be lava here somewhere. And here's the lava lake I'm going to fill. I've been mining obsidian for a long time. I can make an enchanted table and a portal from obsidian, but I need leather for the table. There are no cows on the island, but I need books for my enchanting table, and the only way to get leather for the books is to trade with the piglins. So I urgently need to create a portal to the nether. And while I was looking for the ground to create an artificial island with a portal, I saw a zombie villager in a cave. But after I took the boat and returned to that cave, there was no one there. That same day, I started to build this island, but the phantoms stopped me. So now I can finish. Started to build this island, but the phantoms stopped me. So now I can finish. By the way, I immediately built a bridge to my island with a portal, and to make wheat grow at night, I put torches there. On the 12th day, I started to build a platform where my house will be. The bridge and the platform will be about this size, and now I have to decorate this bridge so that it doesn't look so poor. Oh, turtle, I took away the island from you. You're sad, aren't you? Go away. Come on, go for a swim. And it looks wonderful to me. And now I have to take some kind of pillars on the bottom to make it look like it's really standing on the sea. And while I was making these pillars, I saw a drowned skeleton that really wanted to kill me. Shoot me! Shoot me! Ow! Ow! And now we can finish the pillars. The bottom part is finished, and now I can basically demolish what I have there and move in. There'll be no house there for now, but I'll build one later. And now I can try to go to the Nether. The next day I went to the Nether, but I realized that I had no gold and decided to get in a cave I had recently found. There must be some gold here somewhere, and there it was, but it was only iron ore. And while exploring this cave, I managed to find some more gold ore. And on the morning of the 15th day, I was farming, and I threw all my 11 gold bars to the piglin. Since I didn't get anything useful from that piglin, I decided to look for gold in the Nether. And here's my gold that I'm going to get now. And I found a blue biome and I need a boat. I managed to make half a stack of gold. Piglins. Take it. And that's how long I wait for them to trade there. And for half a stack of gold, they only gave me 2 leathers. I'm desperate. I'm sad. I'm upset. Well, I'll have to get more gold. Oh, I found a blue biome. I have a boat. We can go there. By the way, there are a lot of blue mushrooms here, which the nether piglins are afraid of. I need them. And here I see my first enderman. That's enough. On the 18th day, I placed blue mushrooms near the portal so that I would not be attacked by nether piglins, and I went back to the overworld. And I had to get some food because I was out of it, so I went fishing. I saw some dry kelp and I tried to eat it, and it turns out you can eat it. Really? And now it's going to be my main food because I haven't grown enough wheat yet. Finally, I don't have to catch these fish anymore, so I went to stock up on kelp. And at night, I was attacked by phantoms, so I went to bed. On the 19th day, I made a path to Bamboo Island and decorated it. I also decorated the Bamboo Island itself with a fence. We need to add more lighting there. I had just made the torches, and a spider had already spawned there. While I was putting up the torches, the spider decided to kill me, but he died from falling. I have a lot of iron, so it's time to trade with the piglins. I'll give them some gold and throw it into this pit. Go on, into the pit, good boy. And what did you trade here? 9 leathers. Okay, with that I can basically make an enchanting table, but I need to make a sugarcane farm. We'll take this sugarcane and plant it, and now we have to wait a little bit. And I waited until the evening. And how many sugarcanes grew there? Not a single one. Not a single piece of sugarcane grew. So while I'm growing sugarcane, I want to take a place for the farm because it's just lying there. So somewhere in this direction there will be a bridge and there will be a platform for a farm. And you can build that bridge right here. The platform is ready, and now I just have to add the dirt that I need to get. And just at the end of that night, the first sugarcane grew, so we can add the dirt right away. And they only had enough dirt for half of it. And finally, I finished the other half. Oh, traveling merchant. What are you selling? You sell saplings, but I don't have any emeralds. I was so sad to make no emeralds that I decided to kill the traveling trader and his llamas. Oh, they dropped leather. It's really neat. That same day, I added some decorations to the farm. In general, I like the look of these platforms and fences. And I spent most of the day plowing this dirt. And now I have to move the wheat from this farm to this farm. And here I'll have a carrot farm if I can get it from the zombies. I wanted to plant the wheat, but there were a lot of mobs on the farm. So the next day I went looking for coal. I have 16 units of coal, and now I can light this farm. And in the evening, I lit this farm and planted wheat. I also remembered to collect all the sugarcane that had grown. I tried to make an enchanting table, but I couldn't. So what did I do wrong? It took 2 diamonds and a book. Seriously? Now I need to get 1 more diamond. The next day, I found my first diamonds, but my pickaxe broke pretty fast. Also, that day I added pillars to the platform with the farm, and it's done. Now it's not just a platform in the air, but a real artificial island. I tried to trample the previous farm, but it turned out to take too much time, so I gave up on the idea. And finally, I'm going to make an enchanting table and put it somewhere here. By the way, I made myself a new bookshelf so I can put books on it, and it looks pretty cool. I like it, but it has no effect on the enchanting table. So I added regular bookshelves to this enchanting table. And on the 25th day, I finally enchanted a pickaxe for the first time. Wow, now I can immediately mine the netherrack. And this with an efficiency of 2. And I got gold in the nether. But I still decided to try my luck and enchant my pickaxe, for which I traded myself leather. I got 6 leather, and that's plus 2 bookshelves. I didn't have enough sugarcane for the bookshelves, so I made a platform for a mob farm. I hadn't finished that platform yet, and the mobs had already spawned there, so now I can gain experience from them. I killed the last mob, and now I can finish this platform. The mob spawning platform is ready, and I hope a zombie villager will spawn there one day. On the 26th day, I saw a zombie villager and threw him into the water. I put it in a boat so it wouldn't disappear and rebuilt it. Now I have a zombie villager and I can try to heal him soon. And now I can go in search of the fortress, because I need a lot of resources from there. Meanwhile, I've destroyed this mob spawning platform because I'm going to build a normal farm. I added 2 more shelves to the enchanting table, and now I can try to enchant for luck. I enchanted 2 pickaxes, but I was lucky, and I ran out of lapis lazuli. But before I go to the fortress, I decided to get some lapis lazuli and diamonds. And these are diamonds. Come here. I also found the gold I need to trade with the piglins. Oh, and diamonds again. Wow, there are a lot of them. And wow, I already have 7 diamonds. But I didn't find any lapis lazuli, so I went to the cave. And finally, after all this time, I finally found lapis lazuli. I found enough lapis lazuli to last me the rest of my life. I decided to kill some hell pigs to see if their leather would fall off, but it
In Albion, no matter where you go or what you do, your mount will accompany you on your journey. Perhaps
didn't fall off. By the way, the wheat farm is almost fully grown. Now I can harvest the wheat and then go mine for gold in the nether. And here I see my first gold. And all day long I've been mining gold and quartz for experience. And I have 89 gold ingots and managed to trade 34 leather. Since my sugarcane is still growing and I don't have much experience, let's start a mob farm. I'll level up the farm to 200. I'm at level 193, and I think we can start building here, but I'll make it even higher. Level 217 is the perfect place to build, and now I can build. And I'm out of resources. Let's improve the enchanting table. I made 9 bookshelves, which I added to the enchanting table. And there are 2 more bookshelves. Finally, I enchanted a pickaxe for fortune 2. And the 31st day, I went to the mine to get diamonds. And in just 10 minutes of digging, I managed to get 26 diamonds. That's very cool. And I'm all diamond. And to be enchanted, I have to make my farm. The next day, I almost finished the farm, but I ran out of deep slates, so the roof would be made of bamboo. I also expanded the bamboo island and planted bamboo there. And then suddenly, my turtle started piling up wild flecks. And I started to make a bamboo roof, but I ran out of bamboo very quickly, and there was no bamboo growing on the farm yet. So I waited until morning for the bamboo to grow, and this is how much bamboo grew that I'm going to harvest. And finally, after 36 days, I finished this farm. This is what it looks like. And by the way, I really like this farm design because there's a cobbled deep slate with bamboo, and it looks really cool and stylish. Well, let's grab the torches, and this farm is ready to go. There are a lot of mobs on this farm, and that day I also built an AFK spot for myself. The next day I got a carrot from this zombie farm, and finally this part of the farm is planted with carrots, but I only have 2 carrots. But on the mob farm, I kill a few skeletons, so I have a lot of bone meal, so I can grow all this stuff. And I can grow this whole farm. I only managed to grow half of the farm. It was the morning of the 38th day that I managed to get it all planted. I spent the whole day killing mobs and enchanting. I wanted to expand this farm even more, and I need to get a lot of deep slate, so I went to get it from the mine. I'm going to add 2 more floors to this mob farm, and I'm out of deep slate again. By the way, I managed to build 3 more floors. And on the 41st day, I made the roof out of random resources because I had neither bamboo nor deep slate. The last details and the farm is completely finished, and it's definitely necessary to add torches to the roof of this farm. Let me test the farm. What? Creeper? Did you blow me up? Somehow a creeper got in there and blew up my access to the AFK spot. Wow, and I still didn't have enough scaffolding to get to the top of the AFK spot. Wow, that was a lot of experience, a lot of mobs spawning. I like this farm. On day 42, I went looking for iron to make hoppers, and this is where I saw my first iron. After returning from the mine, I connected the platform to the ocean floor, and in the meantime, I made a loot system with hoppers, and now I can release these mobs. Oh, there are a lot of you. What up? There are so many mobs here. Let's run away. Let's dive into the water. My mob farm is occupied, so I think if I sleep through the night, something on the farm will be saved, so I'd better go to bed. I've already restored this mob farm. It was quite a challenge, but my problem is that these chests won't open. I need to make more chests and put more hoppers on them. So I put a hopper under each chest, and a separate chest under each hopper, and now the loot is ready. It's time to kill some mobs and see how it's sorted. As I can see, the loot is falling into the chest, but it's not sorted in any way, and I'll soon run out of chests, I think. And I got a better bow from the mobs than the one I already have, and I managed to enchant my sword to looting 3. This is a pretty cool enchantment if you have a mob farm. And I also got some potatoes from the zombies, and I'm thinking of making another farm with those potatoes. And I spent the whole night on the mob farm, and the next day I enchanted all my armor. And finally, I went in search of a fortress. So I needed resources from there, and I was wondering where I could find it. In fact, where should I start looking? And when I went near the portal, I found the bastion. Well, then let's go to the bastion, because in the 1.2 update, it's necessary to loot it, because trims drop there, without which you can't upgrade your diamond armor to netherite. And there might be some nice armor trims to decorate my armor. I'm already close to the bastion, and I need to kill all the piglins here so that I can loot the chests safely. And now I can break this chest. And I'm going to break it now, and there's nothing interesting in it. Wow, there's some gold blocks here that I need to mine. Come to me, gold blocks. I'll finally get you. I hope I have enough gold blocks for all 100 days. And here are the piglins that need to be killed. There are 2 chests, and one of them is a double chest. I have to open it to see what's in this chest, and there are armor upgrades, which is cool. I can use them to make my own netherite armor. By the way, this smithing template can be duplicated, and as far as I know, if I take the diamonds I have and put a trim in the center and surround it with diamonds, then something should work. Something didn't work, and I need a netherrack. I see. Ah, good day. I've been waiting for you. Will you exchange the emeralds for me? No, it's all for the emeralds. Oh, I actually duplicated them. I think this method of duplication is better than just walking around the bastions. And I only have 3. And I need 7. And I need to go get diamonds, and then I can make myself some netherite armor. The next day, I got some experience from the experience farm, and then I got some leather from trading with piglins. I made a lot of books and went to enchanting them, hoping to get a fortune enchantment. Fortune 2, and I'm already out of books, and I only managed to get 1 book for fortune. Not bad either. I put the fortune on the pickaxe, and now I have a pickaxe with fortune. The next day I went to the mine to mine diamonds to duplicate smithing templates, and in 1 day of mining I managed to get 30 diamonds, and all I needed was these. Let's go to bed quickly. And the last day went very fast because I was afraid of the lightning because everything here is made of wood. And finally, I have 7 smithing templates, which will be enough for my armor and tools. Now I have to go to the mob farm because I need a lot of gunpowder. By the way, zombie villager, I'm sorry that you'll be a zombie for now. I've been farming mobs on the mob farm for a long time, and I have almost 7 stacks of gunpowder, and now I can go mine sand. But the shovel I have is just some kind of crap. I need to enchant a new one. Efficiency 3, unbreakable 3, well, I think it won't be enough. So in the evening, I enchant a pickaxe with efficiency 5, and on the 49th day, I finally enchanted a shovel with efficiency 4, and now I need a lot of sand. And since I don't want to destroy my island, I need a boat to find a place far away from my island where I can get a lot of sand. So we get on the boat, and we go somewhere in search of sand, and I see a lot of it. It's the first time I see what I look like on this boat, and it's pretty cool. And now I got 2 stacks of TNT, and we can go down to the nether. Okay, there's a huge lava lake here. I gotta drink a fire resistance potion and jump in, and I'm at the 16th level. I can get quite a bit. Wow, and there are 3 debris at the same time. Seriously? I'll take that gift for sure. Okay, now I can set the TNT. And I can already see at least 1 debris. There's one, and I see the second one. There's a debris here, but lava's here, and I use a fire resistance potion to get it out. And now I have 12 debris, enough for 3 netherite ingots. I don't have any gold, but I need it too. And here it is. That should be enough. Yeah, so I put in this smithing template. I put in the pickaxe here, and I need netherite. I took the netherite. First we can put that in, then the pickaxe and the netherite. And that's it. And this helmet will also be netherite. And the boots. Now I have netherite boots and a netherite helmet. I still need 2 netherite ingots for my armor. After that, I went to farm gunpowder. The next day, I gathered wheat and made half a stack of bread. Now I have to blow up this TNT. I have 8 debris now, and it'll be enough to upgrade my armor to the end. On day 53, I upgraded all my armor to netherite level. Yeah, I'm full netherite. Day 53, and I'm full netherite. And I haven't even killed a dragon yet. Yeah, I need to make a netherite sword, I think, and then everything will be perfectly fine. And I'm back to mining gunpowder at the mob farm. By the way, there's a zombie villager. I can take him with me. I'm going to close the farm for now. Now I'll kill everyone here except the zombie villager. Oh, there are 2 zombie villagers. I need to put helmets on them. Grab your helmets. And I'm going to make a platform here to put the zombie villagers in boats. Or at least one of them is wearing a helmet. And that's good. Ready for a little swim? Come here, come here. No, he's dead. But there's another one. He's drowning. He's dead. Okay, then I'll keep on mining gunpowder. On the 54th day, I went back to the nether to mine netherite. And now have 6 debris, enough to enchant a sword. And the netherite sword is ready. Now I can definitely go kill the blaze. But first I traded with the piglins and got a fire resistance potion. I also need food because I only have 10 pieces of bread. So I made 46 bread. And now I'm going to find the fortress. Yeah, and where could there be a fortress? Oh, the fortress. I finally found it. And there could be a blaze spawner here. By the way, this is where I found those new armor trims. Here's the blaze spawner, and I have to kill a lot of blazes. That's it. I've got 25 rods in. That's an incredible amount. Now I need to find a chest, but I haven't found it yet. Well, now I can heal the zombie villager. The brewing stand is ready, but the problem is that I don't have any golden apples, and I can't get any normal apples. And I can't leave the island. And I only have 2 ways to find an apple. Either find a mine, or find an apple in a bastion. So let's find the bastion. Wow, that looks like a bastion. And I have to kill the piglins. Okay, I've killed them all. I see 2 chests and I can open them. And in one of them, there's a golden apple and some ingots. In the other one, there's some junk. Oh, a block of iron isn't bad. I need to find another apple and then I can heal 2 villagers and make a village out of them. And in the bastion, I found another golden apple. I can go back now and heal the villagers. The explosive weakness potion is ready. So now we throw it at the zombie and he heals him. Hello, zombie villager. And let him heal there. And while he heals, I need to make him a bed and a place to work. So he's going to be my librarian. And we're going to make a lectern for the villagers so I can get a mending enchantment to put on all my netherite tools. You're still healing. Get well soon. Let's not disturb him. While he's healing, I'll get some bamboo to make a village for them. Oh, he's healed. I got the zombie doctor achievement. Now he's cured. Well, we have our first villager, and I see you've already found your home. He'll even find a job for himself. Mending, for one. That is such a percentage. But seriously, he gives such a huge discount. And it's the first time he's given me a mending. I'm completely out of emeralds, man. I urgently need another villager, and the only way I can get one is with the help of my mob farm. And I immediately got a zombie villager on the farm, but I accidentally killed him. The next day, I found another zombie villager, but the creeper blew them all up. I threw a weakness potion and you get an apple. And while I was waiting, I took pictures with my cute zombie, whom I'll scam for emeralds. Yay, he's cured. Finally, all is well. This boat looks enough to make a cat laugh. And on day 60, he became an alchemist, and now I can sell him rotten flesh. After I got the emeralds, I traded with the librarian and got a lot of mending books. I enchanted all my things for mending. Then I gave the villagers my bed and gave them food. And pretty soon I got a 3rd villager. And here I need to add another fence to prevent the villagers from running away. So on the 63rd day, I added that fence. I moved the villagers here, and to make my village progress, I added another bed for the villagers. After that, I got a lot of gold and nether. In fact, I managed to get almost 2 stacks of gold. I needed this gold for strings to trade with the piglins, and to make a loom with which I could buy beds for emeralds. After trading with the piglins, I returned to the village. After that, I upgraded the shepherd's level, and he was finally selling beds for just 1 emerald. I immediately placed all those beds to upgrade my village. I spent the whole night finally selling beds for just 1 emerald. I immediately placed all those beds to upgrade my village. I spent the whole night killing mobs for bone meal. With the help of bone meal, I grew bamboo and cut it down because I needed a lot of wood. Now I can build a house for a villager. And we have to put some kind of roof on it. So we have a house like this. Now we have to make 5 or 6 of them. And the second house is finished, but I ran out of bamboo. On the 67th day, I built the platform for the new bamboo farm. The next day, I got the dirt and built the bamboo farm. Then I planted the bamboo. I spent the whole morning waiting for the bamboo to grow. And in the evening, I harvested it. The drowned one was caught, and I'll have less trouble with you. And the 3rd house was ready for the villagers. On the 71st day, I built 2 more houses for the villagers. And now it's time to fight in the fortress. I throw Eye of Ender and have to go that way. This time I can swim off the island to find the stronghold, but I need obsidian to get to the end through the nether portal. And here's the obsidian I need. The next day I went looking for the stronghold. I throw an Eye of Ender and have to move on. There's a genius island generation here. It's somewhere nearby. Give me back the Eye of Ender. Thank you. There should be a fortress here somewhere. I found an apple and a smithing template. I can decorate my armor. It's great. There's a portal. Right next to the end portal, I made a portal to the nether. After that, I found my way home. Well, I had some diamonds here somewhere, and I can duplicate the smithing templates. But I only have 1 diamond. I guess I'll have to get it, but we'll deal with that later. Let's go kill the dragon. I placed the Eye of Ender, and finally I can kill the Ender Dragon. The first crystal is done. The second one is done. He can't heal anymore, so now he can be killed. It was quite easy, and I took the dragon egg right away. It took us 73 days to complete the Minecraft. Now I can go to the mine to mine diamonds and duplicate smithing templates, and I managed to get 22 diamonds. After that, I got endstone to duplicate, so I can duplicate that crap. Now I have 4 of them. I need to keep 1 so I can duplicate it later. So I take a helmet and let it be gold. I put it on, but I don't show it to you yet. The chest plate will also be gold, and the pants will be green, but I'm not showing them yet. I'm going to get more diamonds to make another copy of this armor trim, but I can find more trims in End City. I'll also keep the green boots. Now I'm wearing my new armor, and this is how I look. I look like a clown. Well, okay, I like the way it looks. And now we can go in search of End City, and we go straight to the port. Hey, I see End City right away. And with the ship, there are so many blocks. I need to kill the shulkers so I can make shulker boxes. Yeah, Elytros. I have Elytros. And this is me with Elytros in the new update. I went to get some more End City. I got some more Elytros. In the next End City, I managed to find some armor. And I got a helmet, redesigned my helmet. 90s. I actually like the way it looked better now. I started day 76 of building the buildings. Now I need to make a librarian to get the Unbreakable 2. I managed to get the Unbreakable 2, though for a whole 30 emeralds. And I went to mine bamboo and sticks to trade. I only got 2 books on Unbreakable, but I need 2 more. By the way, this is the island. I like everything about it except for the man in the swamp. The turtle somehow got into my boat, and while I was going bamboo through, I was attacked by a dragon. With the trident, now, no given. On the 78th day, I enchanted the Elytros and a sword with Unbreakable. This is my island, and in the center, I'll begin to build a house. It'll also be made of bamboo, but I need more bamboo, so I need to expand this bamboo farm, because when I start to build it, I won't have enough bamboo. And right here is another island of the bamboo farm. This island is finished, and I have to build another bamboo farm. And it's finished too. On the same day, I decorated the new bamboo farms and planted bamboo. That's how much bamboo we have. And now I can build a house. All day long, I've been harvesting bamboo to have enough resources to build the house. And we have such an island. And I think I'm going to take most of this island with my house. So what I need to do is make a basic foundation for this house, relative to the size of the island. The foundation is there. There will be a main entrance with an extension. Now, there will be a room like this here, and it'll be held up by columns. This is how it'll be held up. I've divided it into rooms, so let's start with the main part, and I'll make the floor first. Now I can make the first floor of this house. Now I have to make rooms and other decorations. And the first floor is finished. I can start making the second floor. The next day, I harvested bamboo because I ran out of resources to build. On the 84th day, I went to the end in search of Elytros and diamonds. I found diamonds with which I can make an axe. The damn shulkers are making it hard for me to talk. On day 86, I redesigned my netherite armor, and it now has golden lines, which I like much better than the previous green ones. In the evening, I enchanted my axe for Fortune 3 and Efficiency 4. It's a pretty good enchantment. It needs to be redone. I already redid it off camera, and as you can see, I added a little bit of relief, and it looks really better. I did the frame of the second floor. Well, it looks pretty good, so let's move on. Okay, it looks good here, but on the other side, it's too flat here. Maybe I should add another hallway here. And I made another hallway like that because I liked this style too much. I started to make the roof of the second floor, but I quickly ran out of bamboo. Oh, I still have 2 stacks of bamboo in my shaker box. Then I finished this roof, but I need to add more glass to the mansion. There's so much mining sand on this day. I think this will definitely be enough for me. On day 88, I added glass to the mansion, and so I added the glass and the columns and finished the roof and this part at the entrance. But all I need is 1,000,000 bamboo, which I have to get from that damn farm. I already have enough bamboo. I can start building the roof. And this is what the roof looks like on day 90. I haven't finished it yet, but you can see what's coming. On day 91, I finished this house. I really like the way it looks. It looks quite big. It looks good from all angles except this one. And here it looks really cringe. So I finished it, and now it looks much better. And from the wheat farm, it looks really good. I'm proud of myself. In the evening, I started to expand the mob farm. And then an invisible wandering trader came, and I bought watermelons from him, which I'm going to plant. And let's make a separate farm for these watermelons. On the 92nd day, I almost made a watermelon farm and planted my first watermelon. While I'm waiting for the watermelons to grow, I can finish the farm. The farm is finished and there's still 1 watermelon. Even this damn one hasn't grown. What a joke. The next day I set up torches to help the watermelon grow. Well, we'll wait for the watermelon to grow. The day is almost over and there's no watermelon. I can't wait for it to grow. I need a farm like this here and there's not even one. It's a nightmare. What can I say? Let's move on. I just made a farm for nothing. So I made myself a stack and a half of TNT. I'm actually going to love the new armor design. I put the dynamite there and it's about to explode. I can see the last 2 explosions. The first and second should be around here somewhere. I have 8 debris, and now I can go home to improve my tools. The shadow and shovels are also netherite now, but I still have to trade with the villagers. I still don't have enough for an axe and a shovel. I thought mending was expensive, but they only sell for 1 emerald. So why did it take me so long to get those emeralds? And I still needed an enchantment for Unbreakable. I spent day 96 repairing my tools and armor at the experience farm. And the next day, I continued to build another floor in the mob farm. I added torches to the roof, and now I can see how this farm works. It's hard to tell if there are more mobs there seems to be no difference. And then I made the first version of the balcony. I didn't like it, so I made the second version of the balcony. Well, it looks okay. It looks good. I also made a dock for boats near my house. On day 99, I remembered that I had turtles, so I built them their own island. I tried to transfer them to that island and breed them, but they just swam away from my island. And finally, the next day, with great difficulty, I managed to keep them on that island, and I even tried to breed them, but they wouldn't lay any eggs. I saw that I had an island in the sky, and I quickly repaired it. I managed to bring in a third turtle, but they still don't breed. And now I have officially lived on an island for 100 days, and I only had one bamboo. Just look at what I did with that one bamboo. I even built the first bamboo mansion. Here are all the farms I had, and even a watermelon is grown there. And it has to be harvested and planted right away. And that's how my 100 days of survival with a bamboo ended. And I'm going to my mansion. As you can see, I have my golden armor. I'm just kind of cool. I want to thank you for watching. Bye-bye.
This is the GTA 5 island in Minecraft Hardcore, with every building, every detail, all in survival Minecraft. I started by building the outline which barely fit in the biggest ocean I could find. This island is mostly made out of dirt, stone, and sand, and because this build is absolutely massive, I'll need about 1 million of each of these blocks, and I'm not even joking. The first item on my list is dirt. Let's see how far all of my dirt can get me. Yeah, that's not gonna cut it. So I think I have to build a dirt farm. This is one of the most complex farms I've ever seen, so I'm gonna need a lot of material. For example, it needs 4 Ravagers, because of course you need one of the deadliest mobs in the game for one of the most common blocks. So I know there's some Ravagers in my raid farm, so what if I just... Oh, snap. This is gonna be more difficult than I thought. So I'm gonna get other items first and then we'll come back to Ravagers. I need 27 stacks of obsidian, 11 stacks of observers. I need over 400 hoppers and I don't really have any iron left, so let's build an iron farm. I'm gonna need 12 villagers for this farm, so you think that's enough carrots? You think? Now we just have to transport all of these villagers. No, what are you guys doing? I also have to build a honey farm and also this slime farm. And while these are working in the background, I'll go get Ravagers again. Alright, so that's what I'm looking for. Oh my god. Come here, bro. Ah, good job, I have an entire inventory of those. I split this project into 4 stages. Come here, dude. Ow. Oh. First, the island, for which we need millions of blocks that I'm collecting right now. Then we'll build every town and village. Come on, bro. Oh, snap. Okay, we got the first one. Next, details, like these trees made out of netherite or these cool power lines. No. Yes. Now, oh, what? Who's gonna win? And at the end, Los Santos, which is this massive city. Come on, yes, we got it. And the last one, yes, we got them all. So I started building the bottom half of the farm, and it took me over 4 hours just to place those blocks. Now we have to transport them to the farm. Okay, now I'm taking damage. Oh my goodness. Oh no. Oh my god. Oh, we got the first one. So if I hide here, he should follow me and fall right into my trap. Please work. Yes. Oh no. Oh my god. Oh, we got him. We just gotta block this off. And the last one is almost here. Okay, how do we do this? Okay, no, I'm low and he's following me. Come on, no. Oh my god. No. Please. Oh my goodness, that was so stressful. Regardless of the incident, I managed to trap the Ravager. Then I built the rest, but I was very nervous to test it because if I misplace anything, the farm would just break. But let's see if it works. Yes, let's go. Oh, that's such a relief. Now, because I don't want the GTA map looking like this, I'm gonna add some texturing, but that only adds more items to the list. For all the sandstone we need, I'm gonna use the sand dupe, and while that is working, I'm gonna collect endstone using a pretty simple method. When it is hurt, it gets angry. When it's angry, it breaks blocks around it for us to collect. Oh snap, I'm getting low. Anyways, this method got me almost 2 shulker boxes of endstone, but I need over 20, so I don't think this is the way to go. So let's try mining. It's gonna be faster. It wasn't. This took me 30 minutes and I only got 1 shulker box. Let's forget about endstone for now and focus on the fact that I need 10,000 times more green wool than I have in my inventory. And this farm is not gonna get me all of it, so I'm gonna need to build this automatic wool farm. Now we're gonna breed more sheep because I'm gonna need 140 of them. Now let's actually transport them to the farm. This is gonna be annoying. This part literally took me hours. Come on, yes. Now I need 160,000 moss. So I'm gonna build this simple moss block farm which will get me all of it in just 3 hours. In the meantime, I AFK'd for all the stone. Now there are only 2 more blocks I need to collect. Let's focus on andesite first. You may not know this, but you can get andesite by combining cobblestone with diorite. You can craft diorite with cobblestone and quartz, which are both renewable. Now, cobblestone is simple because I can just build this farm and AFK it. But quartz, oh quartz. To get 120,000 andesite, we need 60,000 quartz. And according to my calculations, that will use over 160,000 gold and 100 piglins to get it in a reasonable time. We'll get to piglins later, but first I'm gonna need a gold farm. Materials, and I'm just kidding. I need turtle eggs, obsidian, and all the magma. Getting 10,000 magma took a long time, but it meant we could finally build the gold farm. This is the machine where I'll put all the piglins and sort the drops to only collect quartz. But now we need 100 piglins. First, I need to grab all the totems because this is gonna be really dangerous. Now, to allow piglins to walk up to the nether roof, we need to destroy a lot of them. Now I need to make a staircase down to nether wastes. I'll also need 100 golden helmets to make sure these piglins won't despawn. And if I won't wear any gold, every piglin should start following me. I'm so scared of this. Anyways, that's the first piglin trapped. Only 99 more to go. These are all the piglins trapped, meaning I am one step closer to infinite andesite. And after collecting a little bit of gold and a couple of levels, we can finally start trading. So I need 1100 bastards worth of gold to barely get enough gold. So now we can craft it all into diorite, then into andesite, meaning all that's left is a ton of endstone. And I think I have a new idea. I tested a TNT flying machine in a creative world, and thankfully so, because I probably would have died.
Yeah, you'd be dead by now.
It's also blowing up all the items on the ground. I feel like with this method, I would have to remove this whole island.
But then you'd have it ready for your next video. But I don't think it's worth the risk.
So I think I'm gonna do the wither method, but for that I need to mine a really long tunnel. I also need 3 skulls. Brilliant. And we can start the fight.
Are you tired of mining? Wondering if there's a better way? Looking for ways to break your armor every 5 minutes? Introducing the Wither Quarry 2.0, the groundbreaking solution to all your problems. With Wither Quarry, you'll never hear this sound again, because you won't hear at all. This is so loud. Maximize your block gathering efficiency with our revolutionary solution, surpassing all others in speed. Call 1-800-CE4RR now. Zenith Incorporated doesn't hold any responsibility for any cause death while using the product.
Okay, I know I said it was fast, but it still took 5 hours. And now this island is basically hollow. But look at this. We are now almost ready to build the GTA map. I said almost because as it turns out, we need a lot more stone, moss, and green wool, which just means a lot more time AFK. Now we need over 40,000 diorite for this cool white texture on mountains. And we're gonna collect it the same way we did with andesite. I really don't want to have to do that again. So I traded 900 back. Now for the darker texture, we need smooth basalt, which we'll get from smelting regular basalt generated by this awesome farm. As fuel, we're gonna use blaze rod, but where is the fortress? I chose it over coal because it smelts 12 items instead of 8, and I think it's easier to obtain. Oh, come on. Finally, I need grey, light grey, and black concrete from the sand duper. Grey and light grey were pretty easy, but because I need 97 chocolate boxes of black concrete for every row of the GTA map, I had to spend forever to get the sand duper. But finally, after collecting materials, I'm ready to begin building. I knew I was about to spend many hours just placing blocks, but I was motivated more than ever. Picturing one of the largest builds in Minecraft hardcore history in my world gave me power to pursue. So I moved all the materials to the building site to complete the rest and began. Still very empty. Rather than GTA, so now we have to every point of it. So first, let's just 3 major issues with this build. We can just be mining which means I need to kill 12 elder guardians. For that, I prepared an excessive amount of water breathing potions and began eliminating them. Next, I wanted to remove this massive yellow outline, which took a while, but it was definitely worth it. And while we're here, I want to connect this build to the bottom of the ocean. But I can't make it gradually go all the way to the ocean floor because that will take way too long. So instead, I'm gonna gather a crazy amount of sand, about 300,000, then place it right under the island to create a straight wall of sand. Then place even more sand and gravel to recreate a realistic look of a Minecraft island. So here's the plan for how we're gonna build the rest. Number 1, water. Meaning filling every lake and river with water, making it slightly less dry. Plus now we can slide down this river with a boat. Isn't this fun? Now step 2.
towns. There are 10 different towns in GTA, so this step will require a lot of work. First, I worked on Cape Catfish, since it's the smallest out of all the towns in GTA 5. It consists of 4 things: this cute birch house, which actually has interior design, this shed, this tiny wooden pier, and this dapper boat that I had to get 4 endros for. Now, Dignity Village, located east of Paleto Bay, consisting of 5 houses, obviously furnished, 2 metal shacks, and a silo represented by these iron blocks, and a small fence. Overall, pretty forgettable place. More interesting, Galilee, small village on the north coast of Alamo Sea with various styles of houses. Now, Stab City is literally just a couple campus, but because I want all of them to be different colors, I first need to collect 9 different blocks, that being birch, acacia, red sand, copper, crimson wood, quartz, nether bricks, endstone, and purple. And with that, we can start building. Once again, we're building these locations from the smallest to the biggest, leaving the entire city of Los Santos for the end. Anyways, look how cool these headlights look in lower lighting. Next up, Harmony, a bigger location that can be split into 5 sections. 4 white campus, 4 identical houses, a shopping area, whatever this is, and whatever this is. Now, as these locations get bigger and bigger, we need more and more wood for houses. And if I don't want to spend hours committing mass deforestation, a wood farm. Imagine how much wood we'll need for the entirety of Los Santos or thousands of trees in the next redstone components. Mumbo jumbo? Anyways, I decided to trap a cleric 2 redstone dust for 1, and after some extensive trading, I was building. This process reminded me of the dirt farm I built 5 months ago, because I also needed to be super careful with my moves as any misplaced meant I'll need to fix everything. And despite growing a bit okay, now we can test the farm, except we can't. I need tons of bone meal for all the wood I want, and the only reliable method is a bone meal farm. And the smallest farm that can keep up with the tree farm is the 7-module design, generating moss, then composting it to produce 40,000 bone meal per hour. But before we can build it, I need to collect 7 stacks of hay and 4 stacks of packed ice and transport. Building this farm took about 2 hours, but it was for example, the biggest usually expected. Grapeseed also has its own small airport. Next, Chumash, a rich town entirely occupied by modern houses and mansions, meaning we need a lot of concrete, quartz, and glass. Chumash is the first town on this list with a location important to GTA's story mode, that being Tahir Javan's house from the By the Book mission. For the rest, I just used a bunch of different modern designs, but I made sure that unlike in GTA, you could actually live in all of these houses. Personally, I would choose this one because of the view. On to the next town. Ludendorff is a very important location despite being outside of the main island. It appears in the very beginning of GTA story mode and then once more in one of my favorite missions. I split this task into 3 steps. First, building a brand new island from all the leftover dirt. Now, to cover the island in snow, I'm gonna summon a bunch of snow golems. Come here, boys. And finally, build all the locations. The bank, the massive beaver statue, the church and the cemetery, and the rest of the town. Now, Sandy Shores with massive beaver statue, the church and the cemetery, and the rest of the town. Now, Sandy Shores, where the average net worth is -1 house. I actually had a lot of fun designing every build here, as I had to make it look intentionally ugly. The biggest challenge was the variety of blocks, which meant I needed to spend a long time collecting everything. I also built Trevor's trailer, the candy laboratory, this motel with very big and spacious rooms, and lastly, the airfield. And for the final town,
Blaine County Savings Bank in quiet Paleto Bay was robbed by 3 men who escaped in suits made of body armor. The bank robbers engaged in a rolling gun battle with police through the quiet town's main street.
Weasel News, confirming your prejudices.
Next up, POIs, meaning every important place outside towns and villages. I wrote down 20 locations that I have to build. That's a lot, so let's speedrun this part. Fort Zancudo, La Fuente Blanca, Model of Vineyards, Sanchainsky Mountain Range, Humane Labs and Research, News Headquarters, Paleto Forest Sawmill, Davis Quartz, Devin Weston's Mansion, Palmer-Taylor Power Station, Bolingbroke Penitentiary, Redwood Lights Track, Cherry Pie Farm, Foreclosed Farm, TPI Candy Lab, Vinewood Sign, Landag Dam, Merida Oil Field, Hippie Camp. Okay, let's slow it down. Galileo Observatory is one of my favorite locations in GTA. This is actually a real place just outside of LA, which is also featured in my favorite movie La La Land, where we can actually see the inside of this place. So I decided to fully recreate that building unlike Rockstar. The first step is to design the outside in creative. Now we need to collect the required blocks in hardcore, so we can quickly build it there. Now we're gonna recreate 3 different rooms in this observatory, starting with the Hall of the Eye, for which we need glass, obsidian, warped wood, blue banners, and sea lantern. First, let's decorate the room. Now if we dig a hole in the ground, just like that, we can fill it with glass to create this fading effect. Next, Hall of the Sky, where we can put some paintings, this clock, yeah, totally the same thing. And finally, we're gonna map out this part of the island to create a custom painted seal.